going to now provide you with the ultimate roadmap to becoming a full stack web developer in 2025. But I am too late, isn't it? Because if you go to the internet today, you will find countless YouTubers and different technical gurus who have already created roadmaps for you. But what if I told you that none of those roadmaps will be able to help you get a job in 2025. Are you shocked? Let me tell you the truth. But why should you listen to me? Well, my friends, my name is Rohit Ravinder. I'm the founder and CEO of TAP Academy, an edtech company based out of Bangalore. In the last 10 years, I have built many full stack web applications and also directly trained more than 75,000 students and helped them get their jobs as full stack web developers in the industry. But let me tell you, this is the only roadmap which will help you get a job and most importantly, keep your job in 2025. See, the reason why the traditional approach to learning and building full stack web applications in 2025 will completely fail you is because of two letters, AI or artificial intelligence. See, artificial intelligence has completely changed the game and the approach which developers are taking today to build full stack apps. Today, a person with zero technical knowledge is able to, with a single prompt, build an entire end-to-end application and host it on the internet. Then this brings up the question, what can an engineering fresher who has graduated with a degree in 2025, who has big dreams of entering the IT industry as a software developer and making it big, do today? How can you as a human being compete with AI? Well, let me tell you, it's not a competition, it is a collaboration. Without wasting much time, let's deep dive into the AI-enabled full stack web development roadmap of 2025. See, every web application that you have used on the internet internally is made out of three layers: the front end, back end, and database. See, the front end is what you see on the screen, is what the user interacts with. But the back end is like the engine of the car. It may not be visible to the eye, but that is what makes everything work together. The database is where all the data that is required by an application gets stored. Let's start with front end. So, up until 2025, the roadmap for front-end development was very simple. First and foremost, you need to learn something called as HTML, which helps you build the structure of your website, right? Where you would be learning something called as tags. Learning multiple different tags in HTML, you can bring text, image, videos, audio, tables, forms, buttons onto your web page. But your web page will look black and white, will look unattractive, will not even have any usability. Now, in order to make your website look modern, look unique, look very beautiful, you will have to learn a styling markup language called as CSS. CSS unlocks the beautification of a website by introducing you to property value pairs. Learning different property value pairs, you understand about paddings, about borders, about margins, about flex boxes, about grids, through which you start to make your website look sleek, modern and beautiful. Then comes the concept of interactivity. I'm showing you a few examples of what I mean by interactivity. And this interactivity effect can be achieved using a programming language designed for the web called as JavaScript. Now, by learning classes, objects, functions, loops, data types, asynchronous programming, and a variety of different other concepts, you finally understand how to make use of JavaScript to bring some kind of interactivity to your web. And traditionally, this would be taking a beginner, a fresher like you who has just graduated, almost 2 months to grasp. But what you have grasped in this 2 months, my friends, is just syntax. You know only syntax, but syntax cannot get you a job. What gets you a job is the ability to build something, and hence you have to now start building projects related to front end. And that is where many beginners struggle or never even find the time to do because they were so busy just understanding syntax. Well, up until 2025, this is okay. But now if this is the approach you're using, you're going to completely fail. Because what if I told you, without knowing a single HTML tag, without knowing a single property value pair in CSS, without knowing a single concept of JavaScript, you can build an end-to-end front-end project? Well, that's where, my friend, your best friend for life as a programmer is going to come, which is artificial intelligence. Using which, through just plain English, you will be able to prompt the AI to build your dream front end. And the ideal way to learn front end today is, on one end, you are learning syntax parallelly. On the other end, while learning syntax, you're building projects and you're reverse engineering the code which the AI has written to understand what it has built and why it has selected to use a certain tag, a certain property value, or a certain concept in JavaScript to achieve what you asked it to do. And this parallel way of studying, where on one end you are using the traditional form of studying where you're learning syntax, on the other end you're building projects using AI, is the ultimate hack that I can give you if you want to be a 100x developer in 2025. Otherwise, my friends, you will be replaced. And you will not be replaced by AI. Instead, you will be replaced by your friend who uses AI. So please keep this in mind. So in conclusion, it's very simple that in 2025, a smart student will be learning syntax and building projects parallelly together as a single activity, hand in hand, not one after the other. Well, continuing with the roadmap, you have now learned HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. But if you want to build complex websites, what will happen is the amount of code or your code base size will increase. The structure of your code will start becoming so huge that you'll not be able to manage it properly. To solve this problem, they introduced a concept called as frameworks. And there are many famous frameworks, but one framework which as a beginner you must and should learn, which every company will appreciate, is the React framework. Make sure that is also part of your front-end skill set and use the same approach. Learn the syntax and parallelly build projects with AI and do this together hand in hand. Now it's time to explore backend. See, every beautiful looking website has an invisible engine behind called as backend, which handles all the logic. Be it adding an item to the cart, be it booking a ticket, be it making a payment, whatever operations you perform on any of the websites that you use on a day-to-day basis is all handled by backend. And becoming a backend engineer requires a different set of skill sets. The first thing that you need to pick up is one programming language with a framework which helps you create a server. It could be Java with its frameworks such as Spring Boot and Hibernate. It could be JavaScript with its framework of Node and Express. It could be Python with its frameworks of Django and Flask. Pick any one language and dedicate your 100% attention and focus in mastering them. If you personally ask me for suggestions, as a fresher or a beginner with zero experience, pick between Java and JavaScript. This is purely from the standpoint of job opportunities. Maximum number of job opportunities is always on these two programming languages. And how do I know that? Well, Tap Academy has conducted more than 650 plus placement drives in just the last year alone. And vast majority of these drives were on these two foundational technologies, Java and JavaScript. Now, after you have mastered the one programming language, then you need to understand some basic fundamental server-related concepts, such as API design, such as user authentication, security considerations, database interactions, such as performing CRUD operations. See, now I can go into the depth of each of these points, but that will stretch the video too much. So if you guys are really interested, I'll make a separate dedicated video just explaining backend. But for today, the entire roadmap I have provided in the comment section. You can go and have a look at it. Anyways, I have learned all of this. Now the question in all of your minds will be, where does AI come into the picture in all of this? Well, let me tell you. See, earlier, when you decided to develop the backend of an application, you had to write every single line of code, handle every route, handle the authentication, handle the security. But the problem is, a fresher does not have any real industry experience to even think about these concepts. Then how will you build a very robust and scalable backend? That's where your best friend for life comes into the picture, AI. Using tools like Cursor, you can now go and in plain English prompt the AI something like this. And now the AI has the entire knowledge of the world. And in the beginning itself, it will give you code which follows industry best practices, which has thought about security, which has thought about scalability, which has thought about optimization. Now, as a fresher, initially this code may seem very, very complex to you. But if you sit down with the AI, ask questions based on the code it has generated, like how you would ask a teacher, and reverse engineer, trust me, you can build extremely complex projects from day one and you can understand the thought process of the AI. Do this for 5 projects. I guarantee you, you'll be better than 90% of your friends who are also learning full stack web development, but in the traditional way. So in conclusion, the 2025 roadmap for backend development includes knowledge about one server-side programming language, basic design principles of backend such as API design, authentication, security, database interaction, and most importantly, a new age skill set called as prompt engineering, through which you will generate code with AI, you will review the code with AI, you will understand the code with AI, and you will optimize the code with AI. Now we have arrived at the last and final layer of a web application called as the database layer. Though it is the last layer, it is the most critical layer as well, because this is where all the information or the data of a web application resides. See, the traditional way that you had to learn about databases was, you had to learn something called as the structured querying language or SQL if you want to work with structured data, or you had to learn something called as a NoSQL database or MongoDB if you wanted to work with unstructured data. Maybe I will create a dedicated video about database as well, so that we go into each of these concepts in depth. But in general, if you learn SQL, you will now know how to create a table, how to read information present within the table, update information in the table, and delete information in a table, which we famously call as the CRUD operations. This is the bare minimum that a fresher had to know. But in the real world, this is not enough, because database design is such a critical operation, because one query can completely slow down your application or bring your application down. That is why query optimization is an extremely important skill which freshers never think about because it's extremely complex. But that was the traditional way of learning things. Today, using AI, there is a different way of learning database design. See, now using AI, you can literally ask the AI for the query that you need. AI then goes on to understand your question, understand your needs, and builds the complete query for you while keeping in mind optimizations. Then you can question the AI about the query that it generated and ask it about the optimizations that it has performed, and hence learning from it. This is like you, a fresher, sitting with a 10-year experienced programmer and learning directly with them. That is the power of AI. See, AI has completely revolutionized how backend or database design has been implemented in today's world. In fact, in TAP Academy, most of our database designing, from schema to optimizations to query, is today AI generated code, and trust me, it works beautifully. So in conclusion, learn the fundamentals of database design, whatever I have told you, but make sure to use AI as a co-pilot to build complex queries for you and reverse engineer and learn it. Front-end, back-end, database. Now that we have implemented all three successfully and have the fundamental skills, please understand the last and final thing that as a fresher that today you must know is how to take your application and make it available to the lakhs, crores, and millions of people across the world through a process called as deployment. Now, deployment would require you to learn a vast majority of topics that I'm showing you around me. But today, without even learning any of this, in a single click, you will be able to deploy your applications using the AI tools that is available in the market today, about which in detail I've mentioned in the document that is provided in the comment section. And if you show enough interest, I may create a separate video just on deployment using AI. So my dear friends, all I'm trying to say is the 2025 way of learning web development is a mix of the traditional and the modern. It is not choosing between either learning in the traditional way or in the AI-enabled way. It is a mix of both, traditional plus AI. I hope I've been able to open your eyes as to how you should be structuring your learning process. And now that I've spoken about AI multiple times in this video, if you're curious how does AI actually work, then I highly recommend all of you to go and watch this video that I have made on generative AI, which will give you a general idea of how AI works. Now, if you have made it till the end, if you want a structured program where somebody teaches you all these different layers of a web application, helps you build projects using AI, connects you to more than 2000 plus companies, and helps you get a job, then always you can consider joining Tap Academy's full stack web development program. All the information is available in the description below. Thank you so much for listening, and I wish all of you all the very best in your AI augmented web development journey. Take care. Bye bye.